Hello and welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, we'll be comparing Durant and Curry to see who has the upper hand as a better all-around player and career. Both athletes were teammates for 3 years, appearing in 3 NBA Finals and winning 2 championships. Kevin Durant won both MVP awards in the finals, but Curry now has 4 championships to Durant's 2. It's time to compare and contrast both superstar players to determine which player has the better legacy in the NBA. So, without wasting any further time, let's get started. Number 1. Scoring. Durant is a monster when it comes to attacking the rim and scoring the rock. He finishes by beating his opponent to the rim with his great handles. He's one of the best defensive perimeter players in the game, if not the best currently, capable of creating his shots and draining difficult contested shots in front of powerless defenders. On the other hand, Curry is the finest shooter in NBA history, averaging 47.7% from the field and 43.3% from beyond the arc. The point guard has shot 90.8% from the free throw line during his career, making him a unique marksman with incredible accuracy. Curry's accuracy as a marksman from all around the floor is unheard of, including from Durant. However, because Curry is 6'2", he can be worried about big guys with length and height, although only slightly. In contrast, Durant has no such issue and can score over any defense in any era. Durant has a little edge over Curry because of his 4 scoring titles and all-around ability as a scorer. Steph may be the greatest shooter in history, but he can't match a 6'10" forward who can shoot from anywhere, despite his best efforts. Number 2. Athleticism. Kevin Durant is 6'10" and weighs 240 pounds. He was always a frail player with no physical advantage over his opposition other than his stature. Durant benefits from his height as a shooter and is incredibly explosive when attacking the rim. Durant can reach the rim from beyond the arc in just a few steps and is adept at changing his feet on defense. Other than strength, Durant's size offers him an edge every night, especially because he has incredible defensive skills. In terms of strenuosity, Steph Curry is somewhat underrated. He has a small physique and lacks the leaping ability of a great Derrick Rose or Russell Westbrook, but his height helps him to be just incredibly quick with the ball. He's quite great coming off screens off the ball, and he appears to lose players on defense. Curry's agility and shiftiness as a player earned him marks for athleticism, but he'll never be able to compete with Kevin Durant's 6'10" freak of nature. Number 3. Defense. As best as he is on the attack, Kevin Durant can be nearly as good on defense when he focuses. Durant has the speed and agility to guard lesser defenders, but his physical limitations make him struggle against bigger opponents. Durant is considerably taller and well-built now than he was when he first entered the NBA, but he will never be a powerful player, which means he can only defend 3 spots, perhaps 4, when other teams use smaller lines. On the other hand, Curry stands 6'2" tall and has a career scoring average of 1.7 steals per game and 0.2 blocks per game. Thanks to his fast hands, Steph Curry isn't close to being a defensive stopper, except playing crossing lanes and coming up with steals. Curry has been in situations where quicker and stronger players have taken the lead on him, and there is nothing the Golden State Warriors star can do. The game point by Kyrie Irving over Steph in the 2016 NBA Finals is the perfect example of this. Durant has to take the lead in terms of defense. Due to his exceptional height and agility on the defensive end of the floor, the forward averaged 1.1 steals per game and 1.1 blocks per game during his career, edging out Curry. Number 4. Clutch. Kevin Durant has proven to be clutch in the past. Durant's ability to make shots from any spot on the court makes him unstoppable on offense and capable of delivering in a pinch. Durant has consistently been considered among the best clutch players of all time, whether in the season opener or the playoffs. Durant has proven he can be a great shot maker when needed, as shown by his 2 Finals MVP awards. Although he was surrounded by future Hall of Famers like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, it was the forward who hit the game-winning shots in back-to-back NBA Finals. On the other hand, Curry has repeatedly demonstrated that he is not as dependable as Kevin Durant. Because someone with Curry's extraordinary talent and ability is assumed to always perform in the clutch, he might control a game and then appear to flame out in crucial moments. His legendary game point against the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2016 was great, but he doesn't have any moments to compare to Durant's. Curry has been criticized for not earning a single Finals MVP award and for playing below his normal level during the playoffs, until the NBA Finals in 2022, in which he played great and won the award. Durant, a former Oklahoma City Thunder performer, is among the most dominant athletes in the clutch. Most coaches will hand the ball to him in a do-or-die situation above any other player except Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. Number 5. Leadership. This is an intriguing category since both players have been criticized for their abilities as a leader. However, based on the players' respective careers, Steph Curry must be the superior leader. The reason is straightforward: dedication. Curry has helped and abetted the success of those around him, making each teammate a better player. Steph is an irresistible offensive force who has always welcomed other superstars to join him on the court. Rather than hogging the limelight like most other superstars, Curry shared the money and got the rewards for winning championships. Durant has always been called a fantastic player, but he lacks the desire to put his teammates in position when it is needed. Durant had to stand Russell Westbrook shooting more shots than him and being the team's alpha for years in Oklahoma City. In spite of the fact that commentators yelled for Durant to take over, he frequently deferred. Most importantly, Durant needed to join Steph Curry's squad to reach the postseason, which meant he couldn't do it independently. Number 6. Basketball IQ. Because they have consistently been the greatest performers on their teams during their careers, both players have a high basketball IQ. Durant's great basketball IQ is demonstrated by his ability to lead to a bucket on every attempt, whether it is by scoring or assisting. He's a great passer, a fantastic scorer, and a complete defensive scheme in and of himself. Durant, along with his former teammate Steph, is among the league's most dominant all-around scorers today. While Steph Curry has a somewhat higher basketball IQ than Durant, Curry appears to have been born knowing how to play the game, and he is a great student of the game. Curry has every facet of becoming a point guard down to a science, whether ball movement, shooting, or passing. The point guard is an extraordinary scorer, but he has also demonstrated the capability to make the perfect plays at the right time to help his team dominate games. Both players can argue that they have a higher basketball IQ, but Curry has to win in this area. Steph doesn't have to worry about Durant's indecisiveness when it comes to being ultra-aggressive. Number 7. One-on-one. This is, again, a tricky one to determine. On most occasions, Steph cannot be guarded by a single player because he needs quite a little space to make his three-point shots and is adept at getting to the hoop. Curry can read plays to provide his team an edge on the fast break, even if he needs aid on defense. Durant is unbeatable, regardless of who defends him. As most opposing players would tell you, the only way of stopping Durant is to hope he misses. He's nearly 7 feet tall and has a high arcing stroke. Thus, no defender can genuinely challenge him. A little physical force can knock him off when Durant is rolling, but there isn't much anyone can do. Curry and Durant are excellent scorers on offense, so the game is too close to call. In the end, Kevin Durant triumphs over Steph Curry as the superior player. The superstar's small forward is legendary as a scorer, and his height and quickness make him a greater all-around player than Curry. Although this is true, Steph's legacy is greater than KD's. He is a stronger shooter and has a case for assisting Durant in winning his lone championships, although he lacks Kevin's ability to impact the court in other ways. He leads his team to championships, being the focal point of the offense even if he isn't scoring in bunches. That does not diminish Steph's magnificence, since the point guard has proven once again he could win without KD by gaining another championship and his first Finals MVP to his resume. However, as currently constituted, Kevin Durant is the overall better player since his stature of 6'10" combined with his guard talents is unrivaled.